Hi. Funny bell time. Mythics are the most powerful items in the game, giving absurd longevity, utility, versatility, and or DPS. Whenever you try to get the same amount of power of a mythic, you pay the non-mythic price, usually either at the cost of damage, health, and or sustainability. In Acrobat's endgame, there are, in my opinion, two main non-mythic dagger options. For those of you who have followed this channel for a long while, you already know one since I absolutely love it. Rolling Ruckus. Looney has covered it as well. However, the other non-mythic dagger that no one really talks about is also really strong. Introducing Brass Brand. Also, no, I'm not doing Trickster. That gives me stupid leg. Also, just as a disclaimer, when I was asking around on Looney server, Discord server with my original build, Catherine came along and was like, "Here, just use that instead." Alright, changing my build into one that she used in a video. I'll leave that video's link in the description. I have no intention to get into a copyright debate, so full copyright and credit for this build will go to her, and this will be more of a analysis and review. I don't know. I don't do these things. Brass Brand is a level 86 dagger at level 86, base DPS without powdering. It has a base 613, which is completely bonkers at that level, and is comparable to even better in most endgame daggers. Well, I say endgame, but level 90 plus daggers as well. Powder that, and 693. Other than its massive DPS, Brass Brand gives us some raw spell and smack ton of thunder damage percent. Mine obviously kind of really sucks because I got it on a budget. But yeah, you can choose it to powder with a thunder powder or just straight thunders, but obviously best option is 3 straight powder earth 6s, but I don't know why I said an extra thunder powder lying around and I didn't have any earth powder, so I just kind of chucked that on. Now, for our armor pieces. Our armor pieces are basically the same, almost the same as my Grim Trap video. So I'll try to keep it short. First, Caesura gives us most of our damage prior towards earth and spell damage percent, but try to get a good mana regen ID. That comes first, obviously, since we don't have a lot of mana regen. Stratosphere, funny, gives us some mana regen, and spell damage, nothing else really matters on it. Jump height is really nice, but not necessary. Chain Rule is the only reason that any of this works, because spell cost reduction, haha, funny. Pro Tempore, just mana regen, more spell damage. Again, mine sucks because I have a very limited budget. I don't have a shaman that can grind elixirs or anything. I also can't loot run because reasons. JK, I'm just lazy. For our accessories, Draoi Fair reduces sprint cost, nice. Health regen's okay. We don't really need it. Intensity, Kira Hive. I love it. extra damage. Misalignment, mana regen, thunder damage, earth damage. Earth damage and mana regen come first, but between those, mana regen overall, because Caesura gives us like no mana sustain, we have to rely almost entirely on weightless, which I really don't like to do, but you know, it's just what happens. For our necklace, you have two options. Misalignment or Abrasion or Metamorphosis. If you're better at me at Acrobat, which you probably most definitely are, because I suck at this game, run a Metamorphosis. Mana regen is extremely tight. I'll get into that later, but it doesn't make you. Yeah, this is really slow. I'm gonna do it first. We're gonna be talking about abilities and play. We're just gonna be talking about like abilities, but I made another section for it. I don't have much for the section. It's the same. It's basically the same as with my other builds trees. But we're dropping dagger proficiency in order to get Earth Mastery. Obviously you can drop Scytherism. I don't know how to pronounce that instead, which is probably better. You don't need jump height since we already have Stratosphere. And dagger proficiency is a lot more useful since you're hovering above an opponent's head most of the time. Except, even with Scytherism, I cannot pronounce that. You are slow. Yeah. You are slow. Very slow. I hate being walking, like, I hate walking really slow even though I'm playing Acrobat for some reason. So, you know, personal preference. Just take it. Just take dagger proficiency 2 instead. As a recurring theme with my last few builds, in Kathy's build, you're still glass. Congratulations! Funnily enough, the damage is comparable to Grimtrap Acrobat. Even though Grimtrap does still do significantly more damage with Rage and etc. Speaking of Rage, on our armor, we're running full Rage, except for Pro Tempore, which I have concentration on. I don't want to repowder it. Probably should do that, but I don't know. Anyways, running Rage on Acrobat is a lot less risky since you almost never go into like melee quote unquote range, and you kind of just like hover a couple blocks above their head. Gameplay. Away!